All right, so I just wanted to make a quick video about the ideal situations, right? It's not all about swinging it every single pitch. Y'all know that by now, but I am big advocate on seeing the fastball before you hit it. And with that said, this USD CAD, amazing how it just pulled back to this key level and then rejected it, this key level channel. Um, and if we really, you know, unbiased, I have no money at stake, I don't care. But if I'm just looking at the analysis, focused on that, which is where we should focus, um, I feel like this rejection of this level is like the perfect place to actually enter this trade. If it was something I traded, this isn't one of my setups, but looking at the chart, it looks juicy, it looks good because you're really still rejecting. So we went above this area, tried to stay above this area, really can't. So now it wants to push back beyond this 50 EMA. Since it actually crossed it, you know what I mean, and came back, tried to go through, couldn't, drop down real hard, hard rejection here. Tried to go above it, barely did, and then we rejected this area for today. So when I look at that rejection, I think, wow, if I had a limit order right here, look how out of the way I can be. So let me cue that up for you real quick just so we can see it. Hypothetically, I can be around the previous high, maybe even beyond that if I really want to push it. This is if you want to be super safe. But this just screws up your risk profile quite a bit. But anyways, and we drop down to something like that. Recent level that we were at, a little bit below that actually. So if we come back down to a recent level we were at, right in here. Now we're looking at a situation where it's very realistic that we might come back down to this area. Let's draw me a little. Why is it red? Okay, something like that. Key level-ish area. It's touching on a couple of spots. I might be able to keep that as a decent reference point. It's this one right here, where that circle's on. Yeah, decent reference point. Anyways, and if I aim at that, right, that's my rejection way up there. This is my profit target. It makes sense, and it's doable, and I'm super safe. This is only for 1.1. To be honest, y'all, I'd like to trade to where I actually would have this at like this area probably. Because if this doesn't reject like that, if it wants to go a little bit higher, and I see that price action creeping up from way down here, notice that this move started way the hell down here. So it's already traveled far, and I can conclude that it's a loser before I actually hits my 1%. I wouldn't let it ride out. Not in this setup. Most of the time I do want it to ride out because I don't want to, you plant the seed and then you let it, grow. You don't keep messing with it. But with this type of play, yeah, you can see clearly if it's working or not for you and get out early. Anyways, this is a 2% trade right there, quick, nothing crazy. This is a 1 hour chart, so this hour triggered it, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're out. 5 hours, 2%, we're good. So that's how I look at things. That's how I want to hope to give you guys that power to analyze charts in a way that makes you feel very, very confident and understanding of what you're looking at and where your ideals are. We're looking for ideal setups. We're not just trading it just because we see it, but we want those ideal setups where our stop loss is way the hell out of the way. All right, y'all. Peace.